people who have mental health issues, it's very risky for them to seek out for help. They don't want to let others know that they have mental health issues, though it's a very normal thing, right? We do, all of us, we do have mental health, and there's no health without mental health. But it's just like physical health, and your arm gets hurt and you would need to go to the hospital.
Hi everyone, this is the Peking University HSBC Business School Entrepreneurship Society. Today we are speaking with Chau, the founder of CAROTA. So Ms. Chau, may I ask you to introduce yourself?
Hi. So I'm happy to be here today to join the interview. My name is Chau, CEO and co-founder of CAROTA. So we are an accessible and affordable mental health care platform from Vietnam. So in CAROTA, we connect people who have mental health issues to verified counselors in Vietnam. So by that, we want to solve their stigma and also accessibility problems in mental health care industry in Vietnam.
Thank you very much for the introduction. So may I ask, why did you decide to focus on the mental health care industry in Vietnam?
So to me, it's not about choosing an industry to build a startup, but instead, so I decided that working and developing mental health care industry in Vietnam will be my lifelong career. And from that, combined with my experience and learning from university life, I decided that I will build a startup to solve a problem. And the reason is it's like about 5 years ago. So I have two of my close friends. They got some mental health issues, and it's like at that time I was the only one who can talk to them and help them overcome their problems, though I'm not a mental health professional. So it was a really struggling time. I was under pressure to really want to help my friends to overcome their mental health issues. And I also encourage them to seeking for professional help. But in Vietnam, there's not so much services for that, and also it's very difficult to find reliable services. So we were quite desperate in that journey. So since that day, I'm been obsessed with them building a mental health care solution for Vietnam.
That certainly sounds very inspirational. May I ask a bit more about your industry? You mentioned that there's problems. So may I ask, currently, what is the biggest problem that you are trying to solve?
So I have to say that the mental health care industry in Vietnam is the system is quite broken. So until now, we do not have any regulations on the industry. So the government do not control who can be the who are qualified to provide services. So so for example, there are many people who do not have qualifications in mental health care, but they still state that they are experts or professionals, and they charge very high price for counseling sessions. And more than that is it's like there are not so many counseling or therapy service in Vietnam. So people have very few choices, and also the information is not clear, not transparent, so people find it unreliable to assess the services. Yeah. So and one more thing is about social stigma. Yeah. So it's widespread, and people think that mental health professionals are people who treat magnets, and yeah, and they think that people with mental health issues are people who weak, or they are broken, or they are dangerous. Yeah, even dangerous. So people who have mental health issues, it's very risky for them to seek out for help. Yeah, they don't want to let others know that they have mental health issues, though it's a very like normal thing, right? We do, all of us, we do have mental health, and there's no health without mental health. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's just like physical health, and like your arm gets hurt and you would need to go to the hospital, yeah, for professional help. But yeah, but
See.
people find it very difficult, yeah, to assess and overcome the stigma.
I see. Well, it's certainly fantastic that you're joining this industry then. May I just ask, how does CAROTA solve this problem?
Yeah. So it's basically quite easy to understand about the way that CAROTA provides service, because in summary, we are an online platform. So right now we are provide an app, a mobile app. So by the mobile app, people can see the transparent profiles of the counselors, and from that they can choose the counselor they want. Then they can schedule the appointments at their convenience, and also pay via the app. And after that, they can text or like choose to video counselor with the counselor. Yeah. So it's just about that. But I think that is, you may think about BetterHelp or Talkspace in the US. They are the same service, but they're just for the US and other developed countries. Why it's not like they cannot fit in the Vietnamese context. So in the CAROTA part, actually we are just cannot be like a connection between the clients and the counselors, because as you know that the quality of counseling services in Vietnam is quite low. Yeah, and because the supply side, so people who provide services, they do not have so many chances or opportunities to develop their career and also assess the clients. So as I know that only around 1/10 of psychology students in Vietnam can like continue their career as a counselor after 3 years. Yeah. So we want also to help people who are young counselors to like first maybe come back to this career and continue it, continue pursuing it, and second, that to help them to develop their expertise. So besides have connecting counselors and the clients, we also have with training and supervision for the counselors. Yep.
Thank you so much. I think what you're doing is absolutely fantastic, and I think it's something that Vietnam needs. So, my next question is, a lot of us have ideas, but most of the time we don't know where to start. So, from your experience, what advice can you give on the first steps to start a business?
Yeah. So I think that nowadays young people are very talented, that like many young people, they start working while they're university students, right? So from that they can gain much experience before starting a startup. But I think it may not enough, and actually I do not encourage people to to build a startup early. Yeah, I think it will be useful for you to start by joining an incubator or an accelerator program before start building a startup. By that, you can learn a lot from other people who have built other startups before, learn from both their failures and success. And from that, you can like reduce, maximize your opportunities to succeed, and minimize your chances to fail. Yeah.
I see. Thank you for your wise advice. May I ask a bit more detail? So, you mentioned that it's good that they work somewhere before they start to build a startup. May I ask, in your experience, what skills should they be looking to build?
Yeah, I think that as a startup, so you will need to fundraise for your startup, right? So basically, the investors will look into your team first, and then after that is the market, your product, and also your traction. So first, you need to develop yourself so that you have all the expertise and skills you need to manage a business and also your team. I think that to have a great team, you need to be able to spread on how to have other members in the team to attract by your vision and your mission. And from that, you can connect people to work to the goals that you want. And also by that, you can attract talents. Yeah. So I think that's the most important part. Other things will be can be solved by that great team. Yeah.
I see. Thank you so much for sharing your insights, and that brings us to the end of the interview. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much.